Sup? I finally got a package that I've been waiting on for quite a while. I think it got delayed, but it didn't tell me, which kind of doesn't feel legal, but let's go ahead and open it. First is they made the tags boring. They used to have like, if I remember correctly, they used to have like little tags on the outside of these bags. Now it just says what plushie it is. That's boring. Here's the bag. You probably can't see it. Oh, it's not even sewn on there. Anyways, here he is. Here's the Desperado plushie. He's got his... where is it? It's on this side. He's got his gun. I haven't played BTD6 in a while, and I don't really use this guy, so I don't know what the gun's called. But only 1,001 of these were made, ever. And will ever be. Unless they decide to do a wave 2. But you can Velcro this off. Do it very carefully. And he's, you know, yeah. I don't know why they wouldn't just sew the hat on, but look at that. I go hat. That's cool. But yeah, let's go ahead. I actually don't know where I'm gonna put him because I've got a shelf all the way up there, basically like I'd say less than a foot next to my roof, and it's already full of others like these. So I don't quite know where I'm gonna put this guy. Again, here's one final look. And then I'll show you the bag. The bags are all the same, so I'll really only gonna show you once. But here it is. It is for their 20th anniversary. And then just here's the back. It's, you know, basic QR code to, you know, like be able to malulate it or whatever. And this is Etienne. It's the Etienne. And I think once, holy color palette. I think once I have all the plushies, who knows how long that's gonna take. I'll do like a full review of like which ones I like, or like of, you know, however they are. Anyways, Etienne, here he is. His goggles, only 1,071 of these were ever made, and ever will be made unless a wave 2 happens. So there's him with the goggles, and I doubt, yeah, hoodie sewn on. And you can't really do much about the goggles go all the way around his head, and they won't ever come off. So I think like the most you can get him up is probably like this. And then yeah, he has all the cool stuff. He's got like his little badge. He's got his little scarf. They even have like the little aviator strap, which is kind of cool. You've got like the earmuffs on the side, and then they've got his. I wish they had. Maybe they do. Maybe I just missed it. Okay, I feel something in here. I feel multiple somethings in here. Give me a second. It's wrapped around. Okay. Oopsies. I forgot. Here is the... How does that... Oh, it's okay. So here's the controller. And then here is the drone. So the controller and the drone. Oopsies. Upside down. So let me see if I can get these two on. Oh, and that's cool. So there's two ways of holding it. You can do it with a controller in his hands, and you can just like, you know, kind of have the drone off to the side, or you can just stick it like this. All right. Or you can have the drone be on it as well. Oh, sorry, I put the backwards. I'm not very good at these types of videos anyway. Well, that's too bad because I got like 2 more of them on the way. Anyways, here's the drone and his little thingy, his controller on both hands. The controller has Velcro on both sides, so you know you can put it on both sides of his hand. Pretty cool. It's just got a little thing of fabric on him. So yeah, pretty cool. That was this Etienne. I like the little, you know, instead of just being the basic default grin that they give like basically every other. Oh wait, no, it's just a copy of Gwendolyn. Hold on, let me get her down real quick without making the others fall. Yeah, it's just, well, no. It's smaller and less red, and it goes up instead of down. Anyways, so that's on me for assuming that they had just copy and pasted the mouth. And now on to the final quote-unquote jumbo plush that doesn't feel or look jumbo compared to the other jumbos. I mean, for this being, you know, labeled a jumbo plushie, I feel like I just got scammed. Because, like, maybe, is it stuck on the... This is not jumbo. This is not jumbo at all. Well, it was the most sold. This one made 1,487. So it's, yeah. When something happened to his wing, I'm sure that'll flatten out eventually. Anyways, so here's Bloonarius. I know it's kind of hard to see him up front, but there's the eyes. No special attachments or anything, but I was just really expecting it to be bigger because it's a boss balloon. Like, let me grab the Moab. The Moab! Gosh darn, I just caused a bunch of stuff to fall. So, here's the Moab for size example. I'm holding these both at relatively the same height. Look at how much bigger, like, Bloonarius, or sorry, the Moab is to Bloonarius. Like, here's both of the, or maybe they're actually the same size. I can't tell, dude. Bloonarius feels like he's a little smaller. Cause like, actually, yeah, he's much smaller than the Moab. Sorry that I'm not on camera for this. I'm comparing the Moab to the BFB and to the ZOMG. Yeah. So it's a little smaller than both of the others, the Moab and the... I think it's just because I'm so used to the giant row, or like whatever they're called, the turbines on the side, because freaking big. It's hard to get with one hand. But like, I'm so used to the big old turbines on the side, you know, being you know, making it look a lot larger. No, I don't think I ever showcased the back. Sorry about that. There's that. Oh yeah, I might as well just, you know, show this off. This is from 2023, so this thing is 3 years old almost. In June of this year, it'll be 3 years old, which is crazy to think that I've had this for almost 3 years. That's crazy, actually. Oh man, I started collecting these. The only ones I never collected were the 2 action figures I think they did, which was the Dart Monkey and the Wizard. I think they did one of the Wizard. Maybe it was Glue, I forget. The action figures, and then I didn't even think about buying the 2 YouTuber ones, Tootie and whatever the other guy is. I forget what his name is. Tubre, I think. Or no, that's their Together channel. But just the only reason I didn't buy those is just because they just produce slop content. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. If you watch them just to, you know, if you're unable to play mods and that's really the only like way you watch people play mods, then good for you. But I just don't think it was worth my money because I don't watch them. I watched them for maybe like a month and I was like, damn, these guys are just really annoying. They're like the modern equivalent of those Minecraft YouTubers who's like, today guys, I beat 100 records in Minecraft while twiddling it to little kids. I'm gonna cut that out. Alrighty. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Again, here's, you know, Etienne here. I'll actually try to hold all 3 up. See if I can maybe showcase all 3 of these guys off at once. I look so stupid trying to do this. Anyways, so yeah, here's all 3. They're starting to release like either 3 a wave or 3 or 2 a wave at a time. Because the Bad was released with Adora, but Adora was glow in the dark, so that probably cost them more money to do as a release, so they only did 2 at a time. I have I have Dart Monkeys right there next to my Bad, and then over there is the Ice Monkey, the Bomb Shooter, Sada, the Camo Regrow Fortified Red Balloon, which was just like a joke within the community a couple years ago, I think. Geraldo, Super Monkey, the Glue Monkey, I think that is? I can't see his gun. Yeah, I see a splotch of glue. A Glue Monkey, Adora. I've got Pat Fusty on like this little like lamp that I turn on in the morning when I get up for work. And then I've got the Sniper, the Boomerang, Oben, the Ninja Monkey, Quincy, what's your name? The Druid Monkey, Benjamin, what is your name? Alchemist Monkey, and then Gwendolyn. And then over to my right, I'll actually show you, since I can actually show you these guys. Why is my webcam so hot? I've got the Bad, the BFB, the ZOMG, and then the Moab. And then I also have the Serpella plushie from quite a long time ago. It was the first, like, proper plushie I ever bought. I mean, I didn't buy it. But yeah, so here's all 3 of them once again. This is such an unprofessional review, but or a showcase, but I don't really care. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for almost 100 views on the My Restaurant video. I don't know why that did so well. To the person I don't know if they're gonna see it, but to the person asking for Hearts of Iron 4, that's a 10-year-old game. 50 bucks. And like, unless it gets updates, I just looked at the like price, and when it was like released, that's a 10-year-old game. I don't know if I want to commit to that. I'll look more into it, but like if it still gets updates and stuff, maybe, I don't know, I'll do like a one-off video. It just doesn't look like my type of game, strategist games. I'm not smart. I'm not. So yeah, to the person who thought of that, or recommended me that game, might happen, might not, probably not. And my streams are gonna resume hopefully sometime later this week. It's just been a mix of health issues. So yeah, hopefully they resume this week. I don't know when I'm gonna stream. Probably more Garden Warfare 2 or some more Minecraft or who knows what. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the YouTuber stuff. Okay, bye.